and Chiama's marriage won't last more than 7 years. Councillor. ATL FM. The video and Chiama's wedding won't last. Councillor Lopros. You come to it's on YouTube. Councillor Lopros says the video and Chiama's marriage will collapse. You go to Ghana celebrities. The video and Chiama's wedding will not last beyond 7 years. 5 days ago, Councillor Lopros. You go to Gen News. Chivido 2024. Councillor Lopros calls the video on why he rushed into marriage. You go to
okay,
and it goes on and on and on and on. You even come to Assassin Radio. Davido and Chioma marriage won't last more than 7 years. Councillor Lopros. And blogger blast Councillor Lopros was saying Davido and Chioma's marriage will collapse, and it goes on. And I'm actually not saying what he says.
Ali, I'll tell you some and I'll leave some. I promise you. You are my paddy. But you hear all. You hear some. There are different types of marriage. Neneha is married. I'm married. I don't know if you are married, but if you want to marry, yes. I don't know whether your DJ is married. Why? You say you don't invite me to your marriage, so that one alone, I've recorded it down. So yours is again, Second World War. So let me continue my conversation. Halifax. So in that conversation, when I did the bread comparison, I said there are different kinds of marriages. And usually, even you who is following the bride, you have no idea about Wale and Nipani with them. My best man. I'd be a woman, my best man, Onimda. The only man said, Yasheni suit. Or the bride in Echi, Echo Fanaba. But you are what you be. Let me tell you, the kind, not in any other. You are already a friend. Compensational marriage. You are already a friend. Documentary marriage, and now they offer marriage of convenience. You are already a friend for your sake, and you are already a friend if not because of you, and you are already a friend entrepreneurial marriage. Our aim is a friend religious marriage, you are tribal marriage, and you are for my sanity marriage. Sir. Our day 15 I'm also tell gidi. Ye ka se obi worry obi for your sake. For your sake no tia se abrante bi a wutie me a o maame ahwe wani ma ka che da se nya wo ankananka enenya anote. It means your mother got pregnant. And oye na say we dey mean. And for that matter, o papa wale no based on the pregnancy and for your sake. And for your sake our dear no consider obi fi asasi so akọ amnemu akọwunu asem bi ebesi bia ye di fa so se nya wanka mentese na betie oye yie nso ade bi odbe mauti etimi ka na me ka say obi ka say obi mo bi compensational marriage. Let's look at the video's life with Chioma. Media ne say dia minim ne dia ma hwehwem ene nkomo a medi no se me nwa be ma ne the video anka me ma ne ho kwa mane wale sisi a me man who kwan e mane wale me kan sa na me gina so ne se abaye oni Davido e fa yefun e wo ba bema me nka mo yawo e na brante ne eto omo pu mu no kan kire gu yesam be kaya e be ye nyina ya e ha obi a edu sam pempen so no abaye ne tena assist no nya ne yiri o no nya ne yiri o ye ne baby mama alleged baby mama sa ba nyina ye fa na le ye gya ne sa be boa. But onote ho ne dia na wawo na eye trump card na say Davido be decision for all baby mamas na ye kan put their worry on one ne dia no ko now say Davido jage away akola ne ko a obi abeka say wonye ni papa wonni abadaye wonni ayem hwehwe like you're not good wonye ni papa. So for that matter otena ho otenwa na baya na ko twins. Na say wa first one wanya ne ho ade na akura na kanchine guwamu no akọwo twins na osan jana you ga say ni papa ni enye say oniska enye say open na enye say oniska e so do diska anya pe awale bi wo hwa esika de eye na enye odo na eye duma and awale esika ye no dede wo hu say awale odo ye can put another conversation. But me can say, me can say, I'm so say based on this one, me baby, I'm a tenor. Our getting a compensation from the young man to appease the girl to be happy. And almost everybody you're performing, your money tax, make sure so baba na niaji. Obia wo hwe video ni bia wo bisisi a wo phone so a wo tie mo okay. Ko hwe abaye nanim. Tama ye wale no. Mema na nhwe obia ngo hwe. It's only a traditionalist. It's a mimi njina so me dey catch you money say.
Yeah, sure ba na ni ma den ni do.
Oh, I mean, wale wa yim sana wani ntie.
Nti we na na ni nti.
O pese e one tin anim. Ah, share video. Yes, sir. Say na nim tie dia. Na go na na cousin. But you so say. But here, media ne say or compensate Abaya for how far the girl has come. And I mean who the video abranti and son of tea. Nani swadi who baby or corner. Oh, yeah, what is here?
The video was days of one.
Ah, or catch it. Oh,
when they want to say running.
Or sit there.
Or see time on no on no piano. Son of a do. I think some of the ability. I mean, no said I stars. Okay, yeah, next night you start.
But that's it.
I
don't know. I don't know. No, I mean, why I say you've also heard it.
I was only a
so I was just coming to that point.
Because Obama Don David time on no piano. And now about the year Obi, he has no voice. And so almost on them.
But that's it.
Now on one almost now was
but that's it. And to me, I'm wondering, Obia,
because of Donna.
Debbie. Go and watch the interview. Or see, I'll be the most ungrateful person if I leave her. So I'm saying that
because
in your
me.
No. Only baby call. Look, you cannot have a child with somebody like Shatawale and find it easy to find a new husband. This is why Michi is still there. Even though Funny Face never married the baby mama, it is not going to be easy for the lady to find just anybody because of the brand. So there's some brand association that when you associate with, it reduces your ability to strike elsewhere. And I'm saying that from his conversation to where they had the child and to where the child is gone, it is like imperative on him that whether he likes it or not, this one must fly. And when a man chooses you based on this must fly, you be my helper. You've been with me through thin and thick. If they marry you, it's compensational. That's me. If you don't understand, wish everybody the way you want to wish them. But I'm saying, based on these factors, and I've made it clear, that is where I sit, that I'm compensating you.
Yeah. Which one is marriage based on true love?
Marriage based on true love is when you marry any woman that you have lived with without paying her bride price and marry her when you are on retirement. And your firstborn is 35 years. That's marriage based on true love. My marriage is marriage of fear. My marriage is marriage of fear.
Okay, so if your analysis says a marriage of compensation, why would it not last more than a certain number of years?
So when people marry because of compensation, there are bases and factors on which they are basing it on. And one of them I said, one is wabwami, two is wawamami, akrane wu esa wu bi. And the kola twins intime koswaba, intime say, abaya wali o man wude mi. So pesa wali an extra and feel someone uncle sonwo. Produce more children and you still else you will fall out. The fallout will start in the 3rd year. And in the 4th year, it will be unbearable. And she gets pregnant, it will cross to the 7th year. If they do 10 years, they are putting me to shame, which is okay. Because whether it collapses, it stays, it doesn't change my story.
I think I like sometimes for this honesty. But so based on experience, these are my predictions and my analysis.
Yeah.
They can't say easy.
Yeah.
Says yeah. I would
I don't even comment on those things.
My analysis is wrong.
Yes. Anytime I say things and it happens, it's
what
not my wish.
Simply means that 90-something% of marriages in this country,
99.5 in the world, not just this country. As for America, they have no marriages.
It's not based on that. And that it is only when it's not. Why you should know, sir?
Like Pinamai, this is a time she married, and Pinamai has gone to spoil the thing. This is a time she married. Why you the way you the stomach of nonsense and everything. Look, open your lines and ask people. Whoever has stayed married 40 years, 30 years, they will tell you the number of times they fell out and they came back. I'm saying I am still married because of fear.
What is that?
There is the fear of being married.
You are confusing.
I am married because of fear.
What are you afraid of?
What I'm afraid of is what I'm in.
Then walk out.
I'm afraid of walking out. When Job said, what I fear most is what has happened to me. When the children were even going to play, when they are doing birthday parties, he goes to sacrifice on their behalf because perhaps while we're having party, they sin against God. So he was giving them sacrifice. What did he even know they sin? That is where I am.
Any question to your brother?
In fact, I'm still having challenges as to whether he's denying the publication or not. In some of the two names, yes, he would seem a guardian and check. Who can say, and yes, I know who can.
Then you are right, you're not listening. I said yes, and I explained to you what I said.
The explanations to me seems to confirm, say, or cancer. He was only explaining himself, he wasn't denying it. From the explanation,
but we wanted
he wasn't. His initial intro
was what?
As if he was misreported.
No.
That was
no. That's your reporting, your special speech.
Hold on. Maybe that is what you got.
That's what I got.
I wouldn't.
The intro.
This is what I
see,
believe
baby as I did. Now you bizarre me say and I me can say then as he delved into his explanation, he seems to be standing on the publication. You know, I'm asking myself to say, is he denying anything, or he's going by the publication?
The problem is reports or not. He statements without giving the pretext.
Thank you.
Of the context.
You.
And see, I remember some B, C.
Okay.
I think that is.
But okay. Then two quick things then for me.
Let
me on why he shouldn't have married.
And let me add this point. No, that point I was going to finish for him to come. I also told the video that no matter what he has, he should make sure that this marriage is in now, which is not his time for marriage, should not be done in a civil court. He should do it traditionally. Because he will come to the right time that he wants to marry.
The other two quick ones. Pictures now, the bar example, or see, you could hear pictures now. If there's a marriage ceremony for over an hour or two.
3 days ago.
Thank you. Now said there are 5,000 pictures. Now we want 5 one, and then 9 or 10. You can use that to judge that was the woman's facial expression throughout, which makes you form a complete opinion. Say, Mamino Nene Anji. One assessor. If their pictures me and these bloggers, like he's saying, sometimes they know what they are looking for.
No, the bloggers were paid, so they are looking for what the paymaster want them to write down.
Yeah,
it's sad. The explanation.
Yeah,
marriage of compensation.
Yes,
it's simple.
marriage of compensation. There can be marriage of compensation. A marriage can be described as compensational marriage. But there is nothing wrong with the compensational marriage in the ancient.
It kills someone.
Yeah, traditionally, historically, biblically,
Enslavement.
Obitinika said, oh, Esa said, Niawaye ama omai, ana kroi, yedubema ohininu ba, na onwariu. Well, you can say anything. Yes. And still those marriages last.
But should they collapse?
Those marriages last.
But should they collapse?
Say, yeah, you say,
Although it is based on
appreciation, and because Niawuyema or mine, Niawu or Ban, this sevu or mine. Actually, say you are patriotic. And patriotism and loyalty are some of the key qualities you see in a woman. So for a person, although Johnny baby or bow, you find all seven nipa life. And I won't formal opinion is better than say country and say, Mammy, it's better to stand afar and appreciate somebody, and based upon that, you form a conclusion and marry the person.
Let me see if I guess, because I don't have time to summary today.
Okay.
I'm saying that he may not be wrong, say, or see a marriage of compensation.
Yes.
But for the fact say a marriage of compensation,
and I said, because marriage of love, marriage of compensation, it can be compensation marriage,
but if they do not keep giving them, the reason for which the widow feels encircled will not be there anymore, and then fly away like a butterfly. So they should keep giving them.
And something. Yes, and we have kilos.
Don't worry. It could seriously be kilos, kilos, mombos, jumbos. If the mouth of a man can destroy anybody's marriage, then the mouth of a man can build another person's marriage. But my own is to everybody. Remember that I have different types of marriages that I have said. And if you have an opportunity, one day I'll go to the rest. But like I said, the marriage of convenience, marriage of compensation, entrepreneurial marriage for your sake, if not because of him. People are married and the marriage is called if not because of him.
Do you appreciate marriages in your church?
I am gazetted, so I do.
Why don't you tell them to still be retired?
So I've told them several times, but because they are religiously inclined, and the marriage is not church marriage. There's no church marriage in this country. We have only three types of marriages. Yeah. So because it's a government right, that tells me that they are saying they fulfilled all righteousness and they are single. Two adults who are single, because that's why when you do traditional marriage, before we put you in wedlock, civil marriage, we divorce you. So nobody married twice in Ghana. So once you come as single, a spinster and a bachelor, the law says I should go ahead. Counseling is not needed in the law of Ghana. Okay. So I'm saying this
projections you are talking here as a counselor.
Serious one.
Okay. But when you are ordinating, you are there as
a reverend gazetted for the government to work on behalf of the government.
So if they decide to seek your services as a counselor,
well, most of them that I will not even marry them. No, there are a lot of them that if they are coming through me, they are not ready for marriage. And I say this, and it's on record. Most people who have come, I told them this thing, it has gone off. It's you see, I'm closing. Thank you very much for the opportunity. But I'm saying this that this is a lesson for the rest of us. There's no marriage material there's no woman called marriage material, not even my wife. I never married my wife because she was a marriage material. And no man can get a marriage material to marry. Marriage materials are made in the marriage. So Halifax, The only secret is that money is a male, poverty is a female. So when a male meets a female, they will behave as if the marriage is going on. When a woman gets money, it becomes too male. Makpe ginger honey chips 0277 609 644. But remember, 7 years here, we are counting.
Hands down. Final message. Do you have any final comments or something?
Oh, let me just give a shout out to a friend, and Hajia.
The day you
Mariam,
the day you mention a man's name,
Mariam, 10.
10.
Yes, I just want to give yes, I just want to give her a shout out.
near the coconut tree.
Sometimes it's so young. Launching through. Comments every year. Anyway. My name is Halifax Niansada. Thanks so much for listening to our show today. We'll meet within the week. Councillor Lutron and Benete Akwaku have been my fellow conversation partners this morning. Show produced by David Pablo, DJ Bosco, and Benjamin Compson. You can go and listen to it again on YouTube, just like media, to understand the premise where Lutron came from. Very thought-provoking analysis.
Mr. Odubado. Only our body was tight. Only our body was tight. Shibo. Ena fiana mo. Ewo. Thank you. It's only Halifax who has made you understood the thing by force. It's hurting me. Yes. Thank you. Namo Kebo. But you mama go go happy. Thank you.
Dabi. Of course. Dabi. Only the conscience of God is like
no. The conscience of God, you not even do anything for the beginning.
Okay. No. Come on. Who says no way won't get me or she. No way won't get me. Yes, okay.
Yo che o.
Good. Konakaki. Koni nyumbakaki. Koni naga. Okay, no work me she will accept it. Nakai no work. Yes. Yes. Okay. Can you guess to more police? No war. No war. Yes. No fear on me. Like just so more. More. That marriage will collapse. Oh, that's
Ele.
Bad way. Yes. Well, we are not able to.
Yes.
Yeah, bad Bible. Of course, when I can when I walk and in the walk on video. Look what's near compa, and then Nabune, Quabajele. It is likely he will end up being vindicated. Not because what he's saying, okay, is true, but because Star say
it's not true.
Maybe I'm not Star say I'm life here no. What?
I want me far.
The naboni oya reyo. Ye echemawe. Lota Rolls Royce Kenya. Lamona. Whiskey yodi.
E won lo fi auto. O block keke.
Don't bend the rules.
Olufa ni batu mo.
I'm gonna rules yani.
Bo me don't say that, bro.
Ni video na afete actually life. No uche ni tashin kelemu echekweme. Na me nuwe ke wekume na ba. Na nuwe na akwele video no ni agwalole ebete. Ni lamena.
Ashayin.
Na ni Brian could make that able to do it.
How? Me know you all. Me know you all.
On the road.
Hey, that's the road. On the road going in.
Ni a fancy wale.
Ni we kume kwe.
Ni ato la alo le convoy.
You know why you we kume kwe. Bulani.
Point 32 Jimmy.
Point 32 G. His conduct is insulting.
Thank you. That's the right word.
The